She said it the way people announce a promotion, loud, triumphant, rehearsed. But the moment those words left her mouth, I felt something else entirely: freedom. I remember standing by the sink that evening, rinsing my hands, when she tossed her new office badge on the counter like a trophy. "Separate bank accounts now," she declared. "I earned this. I'm done carrying you." Carrying me? Funny, I was the one paying the mortgage, the utilities, her car, her weekend career boost workshops that were actually spa trips with her mentor. But I didn't argue. I just nodded, wiped my hands dry, and said, "If that makes you happy." She thought I was being submissive. She didn't know I had been waiting for her to cut the cord herself, because I already knew what she'd been doing behind my back, and soon she would know what I had done in return. There was a time she used to look at me like I was the world. Back when life was simple. Back when she said a promotion wouldn't change her. I believed every word. I always believed her. Maybe that's why the betrayal sliced as cleanly as it did. No jagged edges, just a straight, perfect incision. It started with her phone, a notification, a name I didn't recognize, a message preview that vanished too quickly. Her sudden habit of keeping the phone face down, silent, guarded like a second heartbeat. Then came the late nights, the extra shifts, the urgent team dinners. She began smelling like a cologne I didn't wear. But I never confronted her. I only observed, collected, connected dots she thought were invisible. The final confirmation came in the simplest form: a bank alert. She had linked her new separate account to a shared email, and a charge appeared at a hotel 2 cities away. A room for 2. King bed, champagne romance upgrade. I stared at the notification for a long time. Not angry, not broken, just done. People think revenge is loud, chaotic, explosive. Mine was silent, precise, accounted for, literally. Because when she announced separate accounts, she unknowingly gave me exactly what I needed: legal permission to separate everything. I rerouted my salary, moved investments, transferred property titles she never bothered to read. The house? Mine before marriage. She had never contributed, not a single bill. Her car? Technically leased under my company, insurance included. And the joint savings she always claimed she built? Let's just say the contributions were tracked, meticulously. She was about to learn the difference between feeling like the breadwinner and actually being one. I didn't yell, I didn't accuse, I simply prepared. I canceled the lease on her car, politely. I shifted joint expenses to my new individual account. The utilities she handled? All auto-paid under my name, but from my old account, which was now empty. I waited, watched, listened to her complain every morning about weird declines and bank glitches. Her lover, David, the man-child from her workplace, began asking her why she was always stressed about money. I smiled quietly each time she blamed her bank. But the real finale? That happened on Sunday. Her parents came by every Sunday. Her mother loved inspecting the house like she was a building inspector with emotional issues. But this time, she walked into the kitchen and saw something she never expected. She screamed so loudly even the neighbors rushed out of their homes. What she saw wasn't blood, not violence, not chaos, just truth. Spread across the counter were printed hotel invoices, screenshots of her messages with David, photographs she didn't know I had taken, a copy of the car lease cancellation, a letter from the mortgage company confirming she had zero ownership of the home, and finally, the divorce papers, neatly stacked, pen placed on top, a quiet invitation. She stared at everything as if the walls around her were collapsing. Her mother screamed again, this time at her. Her father looked at me with a kind of sympathy only a man who raised a disappointment can give. My wife, no, my ex-wife, whispered, How didn't you tell me?" I looked her dead in the eyes. "You wanted separate lives," I said. "I just made it official." When she realized she had been financially cut off, her lover blocked her after the scandal leaked at work, HR had opened an investigation into her team-building hotel trips, and her parents now knew exactly who she was, her legs nearly gave out. She sank onto the floor, shaking, whispering, "I didn't think you'd actually let me go." But I wasn't hers to keep. Not anymore. As she cried on the tiles, her carefully constructed world collapsing in slow motion, I felt something unexpected. Not triumph, not sorrow, just release. A quiet, clean freedom. I picked up the divorce papers, placed them gently beside her, and said,